Hello, good evening, and welcome to another video here tonight. And tonight, at the moment, I am down next to the River Don here. No, I'm not at the nature reserve, at least not at this present moment again. But I'm down on the path that runs alongside, well, just before Jarrow Cemetery, next to the road here which runs along the back of the cemetery. I think it's the back of it. Well, that's where I know it as anyway. And the river's a lot wider down here, I think, than it is up by the nature reserve. It seems to be anyway, as far as I can tell. And I'm going to head under here in a minute. It's very dark under there underneath the road. A little bit spooky under there because it's so dark, and this is not the greatest spot to be in at this time of night, to be honest with you. But then again, many of the spots where I tend to shoot videos lately, and have done over the years, tend to be at spots that aren't too safe. That's why you have to keep your wits about you when you're down at deserted locations in secluded spots like this at this time of night. And it's pretty much, I think it's just after 12:30 at night, and this is an interesting spot. I like these bridges down here on the River Don, some of them anyway. They've got some character to them, you know. And I think this is a good spot. There's one or two things I want to point out while I'm here. Nothing major. It's like danger, health hazards, shall we say. At least one or two. Two of them are kind of the same, but at different ends of the... I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Anyway, let's have a look around and see, well, see if we can find any rats or rabbits. There's loads of rabbits around this area, but I haven't seen any yet because I've just got here. But I did see some the other night when I was down here. It was just up there near the cemetery on the grass, I think it was. So here I am at this bridge here, which is very similar to the one further up at the nature reserve, the new bridge, or the new-ish bridge. Very similar. Is this one slightly longer? Could be, I'm not sure. And once again, it's got this little turnstile thing at this end, which makes it very difficult to get your bike through. I try to go through the little gap usually. This bit here on most of these type of turnstiles, but I was getting pedals stuck, caught on one of the bars, you know. So I spend about, I don't know, just less than 5 minutes, sometimes maybe slightly longer trying to get through. It depends. So there's a few street lights down here, but it's not that light still, to be honest with you. But I particularly like over here. I have to be careful because my bike's behind us. I don't want someone creeping up and riding off on it when I'm facing this way. It's very cool tonight. As you can probably tell, you can see me breath. No, that's not an apparition, it's me breath. Because it's very freezing cold tonight. And stupid me went and took one of my extra jumpers off because I didn't think it was going to be that cold when I got outside the house, but it is. So yeah, there should be lots of rats down here, but they're not, obviously they don't come to you or anything usually. They're wild rats, and they prefer to keep their distance from the fellow inhabitants, the human variety. But sometimes they do run out in front of you. I've had that happen a few times. It's very noisy down here because of the traffic up on this bridge here on the main road. Now what's interesting is, underneath the bridge it's very dark and sort of eerie, and on the top it's well lit up with the street lights. Well, I don't know how well lit up it is. I haven't been actually up on the top of it yet. Okay, I had to cut there because I injured my leg slightly with the bike trying to get it through the turnstile. That's why I tend to prefer to go through the little gap instead of the turnstile bit. Now many years ago, just through under this bridge there's a bank, there's a path that goes up a steep bank to a bunch of houses at the top of the bank. I'm not going to go up there, I don't think. I don't feel like climbing too many banks tonight. I'm not too well at the minute still, but I've thought I'd try and come out and see if I could shoot a bit of a video, or a whole video even. But anyway, at the top of the bank, just through under the bridge there, along the path a bit, to the right I think it is, I used to have a good friend years ago when I was at Springfield School. He was called George Blake, and he was into horror movies mainly. He was a big fan of horror films. I might have mentioned this before, possibly on one of my other videos, but very sadly he suffered from a disease known as cystic fibrosis, and sadly passed away at a very young age when we were still at school, I think. He passed away. He once came to my house where I used to live in Prudhoe Grove in Primrose, and he was in my bedroom, and he lifted his t-shirt up and he showed us he had this tube, which was, it went into the middle of his stomach. It was sticking out, coming out of his stomach. I was quite horrified because I wasn't expecting to see that, you know. He just, you know, he liked to shock people sometimes, George did, and I don't know, he definitely did shock us. Seeing this see-through tube sticking out of his chest, you know, like, you know the type of tubes, a rubber tube thing, quite thick, not dead narrow, but like, I don't know, but like about 10 centimeters or so thick tube sticking out of his stomach, leading to something, I forget, to help him breathe properly or something, I forget what it was for. But I think he passed away in between 85 or 86 or something, around the time Rocky IV came out, because somewhere around then, I think it was then, it might have been a bit after, I might be wrong. And his mother, I remember once she, well, me and George and a few other kids at the school were well into the Superman the movie with Christopher Reeve and Gene Hackman and all that, and she got us some Superman cards that came with this bubble gum. You got them free. You got about I don't know, maybe 5 cards or something in the pack, and I could never find them anywhere, but his mother knew where to get them. I think it was in the garage in Jarrow here, and she picked them up for us and give us them, you know. So I was always grateful for that, you know. I did manage to find some of them packs of bubble gum myself with cards in eventually, like, but I didn't get all the cards, just so many of them. Anyway, got a bit off the topic here. On this bridge, like I say, it's very similar to the other one. I think I prefer the other one because it's darker and it's got more trees around it than this one, you know. But this is still a nice bridge because it does look almost identical to the other one. Probably built by the same people, actually. It's probably made in a factory, I don't know, and they maybe just carried it here on a truck. I am not sure, to be perfectly honest with you. I can't imagine them putting it together here over the river. It must have been already assembled and then they just lifted it into position, I should imagine. Anyone know how they did that? Is that how they did it? Because I'm not sure. And by the way, I've just ordered another camera exactly the same as this one, as an extra one to use, because sometimes what happens is, more often than not, when I want to make a video, I've often forgot to charge one of my cameras, like this one for instance, and then I have to search around for another one. I've got quite a few of them, but some of them are better than others. Some of them have great sound, some of the sound's a bit, it's okay, but it's not as good as some of the others. And some of them have got terrible sound, completely terrible. They might have great night vision, but the sound is hopeless. So this is a particularly good model of camera I'm using here, and it's one of my best ones. I've had it over 2 years without a problem. So I've ordered another one, and the next, I don't know, it's the next model up from it, but it's in the same sort of family as this one, and it's about 1 or 2 models up from this one or something like that. So I should be getting them soon. I hope the one the same as this is the same as this, if you know what I mean, because they might vary from model to model, you never know. I particularly like this tree here. It's ancient, it must be ancient, this tree, like. It's got no leaves on, of course. There's some of the trees do have the leaves on though, even though it's bloody freezing at the minute. The weather keeps changing, the temperature. Like yesterday it was a bit milder and it was raining. I was out in the rain last night. I didn't get too drenched, I mean I did get wet, but could have been worse. So when the leaves are on these trees in the summer, I presume it will be a lot darker down here at this bridge. I might come back then when all the leaves are on the trees, if I remember to come back here, that is. Some days I say I'm going to do something on a video and then I forgot I even said it, and then it doesn't happen, so that happens a lot, you know. So I say I'm going to go under there now, I think, under that bridge, and have a look around under there. I don't know, you know, if someone comes along at this time of night, depending who it is, I don't know whether to hang around or try to get off as, like, on my way as quick as possible. Because I made a video a few weeks back, haven't uploaded it yet, where I was at the Mountain Coke Works, and some people did turn up when I was in the darkest spot under a bridge, and I was thinking, holy shit, you know what I mean, like, I stood my ground, like, but luckily they were friendly. I think they were more scared of me than I was of them. They didn't know who the hell I was. I said hello, and they stopped dead in their tracks, because I was in the darkness under the bridge. They just come down the path to go under the bridge, and they mustn't have seen us, they just heard me voice, like. Now, I'm about to show you this sort of dangerous thing here, and I think the council or somebody should remove these, because it's dangerous, very dangerous, I would say. Now look at these, see these two things sticking up in the path here, each side of the path. What's that all about? They look like it looks like a tap handle on the top, or I don't know if they are taps or what, but it's strange. Does anyone know why these are on the path here, each side of the path? And through under the bridge at the other side, just before you come out, just like this side, there's two more the same. So I don't know what it's off. But if you're coming down here on your bike and you know, you make a wrong maneuver or something, you could hit one of them in the dark. Or a lot of people don't have lights on the bike, which isn't exactly sensible, but I know. But still, you know, it could be dangerous if you hit one of them, or you fall off your bike and land on it. You could impale yourself, you know what I mean? Anyway, so please, can someone write in the comments if you know what these are for? What are they? What are they doing here? I don't remember seeing these before, but like ages ago, unless I just missed them. Anyway, let's go under here. Into the darkness we go. Into the bowels of Jarrow, next to the River Don. Oh shit, falling down. Bloody fell off the path there, it's a bit of a step, I didn't realise. That's how you have accidents. Good job I wasn't next to that, I could have impaled myself. Oh, it sounds weird under here with the cars going across. It's ages ago since I last made a video down here. I didn't put it on YouTube though, I don't think. I was with John and Anthony. Actually, it might have been at the one further down the path, straight ahead there. There's some more of these underpasses, I believe. Yeah, it probably was actually. Now, it's very dark under here. I suddenly can't see anything, so I better stop looking at the screen, because I cannot actually see a hand in front of me face here. There could be a hole in front of us and I won't know, I'll just disappear. Hang on, I better put my bike light on a second, just in case there is a hole. Is there a hole? Can't see one. Anyway, lots of vandalism down here, that's for sure. Now just stay quiet for a couple of seconds here. You should be able to hear the water, because it's echoing all over the place under here, the river. It's more like a stream than a river, this, but it's called the River Don, so I guess it is a river, technically speaking. Because when I think of rivers, I think of the massive ones like the River Tyne, you know what I mean? Like big, wide, deep, I was going to say ocean, but it's a river, obviously. I know, I think I should shuffle along, just in case there's a hole that I've missed. And then maybe I won't fall straight down it, like. Hang on, I should have a torch on here. I've got a headlamp with us, but I prefer to use the night vision, but that could be dangerous. Uh-oh, the roof's leaking. I said licking there, not leaking. Well, I'll get the water on my camera. There's a leak. There's a leak under the bridge here at Jarrow. It's very atmospheric down here, I'll tell you that much. It won't be if some big gang of hoodlums come along, I'll be off. You won't be able to see me for dust. Well, technically speaking, I'll probably be still here, because I can't fit this camera in my pocket with the extra lights and everything on. It might fit in, but it could fall out, if you know what I mean, quite easily, with it being a bit bigger with the extra stuff on. Right, anyway, further down actually, if we follow this path round somewhere into Jarrow, near the town centre, there's another bit under the road where there's like a door and you can go in it. I had a look in it one night, but I didn't have a video, I didn't show any video. It's a bit weird how they've left that thing open. There's like a door and it goes under the road into a room underneath the road. It's not like this all open, it's just like a room. I don't know if it's still open or not. Some weird sounds in here. Who's making all that noise? It's probably rats. These rats rather, not gnats. These rats are bloody noisy down here. Mind you, I'm talking a bit too loud, like. I've got to keep my voice down. Everyone's going to be down here in a minute. Now, what the hell's all that road coming out the bloody bridge under the road there? You know what I mean? Now, just over there, that's that path I was talking about. Across the field, up the bank. That's where my friend used to live, George Blake. And then he moved to Washington after that. He was well into the Grease movie as well, with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John back then. He had like the soundtrack LP, I remember, and stuff. I shouldn't talk so loud down here because with the echoing and all that and the sound on my camera, it's probably going to be coming out distorted. I should keep my voice down, but not too much because it might turn into an ASMR video type of thing. We don't want that. Yeah, we don't want that. I'll just have a look under here because I have to watch my head here, it's a bit low. I better watch it because I have a habit of bumping my head on things, you know. I'll try to go down under. Oh, you can see under the other bridge over here. It's a hump. It's got two tunnel things under the bridge. Two arches. Underneath the arches, and we meet the Jarrow Marches. Not exactly being on it. Yeah, so it's hard to believe cars are flying across above my head here on this bridge, but they are. I bet most people watching this video is thinking, why on earth is he under this secluded dark spot after 12 o'clock at night? Is he off his rocker? Not quite, but I'm getting there. Yeah, I have been set upon before in the past and was almost murdered, as some of you might know. So yeah, I'm not as comfortable as you might think. I'm keeping myself company here because there's nobody else to keep us company, so who else have you got other than yourself? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't want to go any further down there because there could be a hole. You just never know. So I'll come out down here. Duck, 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 go. Oh, you bastard! I ducked and I still bumped my head. What the hell? It could have been worse though. Could have been worse. Ow, yowza. I ducked and something still caught me head. How'd that happen? Hang on a minute. That's weird. I think there's a bit comes down lower actually. Not sure. That's weird. Anyway. Right, here's them other two dangerous things sticking up out of the path here on the other side, look. Now why on earth have they put stuff like this in the middle of the path? Have you ever known anything like this? That's very dangerous, you know, very dangerous. Does anyone agree with us that that's very dangerous? I mean, I don't know if it's to stop cars coming down here. I don't think it would, because there's they could get through the sides there quite easily across the grass. So I'm not sure what they are. They've got these things on the top. I don't know if you can turn them. Hang on. Oh, you can turn them. Look at that. I don't know if that taps. I don't want to turn them right around in case I flood the place or something. Next thing on tomorrow's news headlines: there's been a severe flood in Jarrow. Down by the River Don. Well, they're not sure what caused it. You never know. Right. Well, maybe we've been under here long enough, or maybe not. I don't know. I keep thinking I have to duck on this bit as well. You never know. I doubt I would have grown another 3 inches since I came in over the other side there. While I've been in here. But you never know. Okay, so as you can see, you should be able to see that the roof is not very far off my head. I keep saying the wrong words tonight. They keep coming out wrong. Starting with the wrong letters and stuff. What the hell's going on? I've been having this turmeric stuff, you know, and it's not very nice, I can tell you. It's supposed to help with severe pain, which I'm having a lot of, and I've had to stop having it since yesterday for a bit to try not having some for a bit, because it's upsetting my stomach, and I kind of keep away from the toilet basically. I think that's what's causing it. I'm eating like quite a lot of garlic paste as well. It could be that. It could be a combination of the two. It's a lethal concoction, I would say. Yeah, who needs dynamite and similar things when you've got this combination of garlic paste and turmeric? It causes explosions of a similar capacity to dynamite, I would say. Maybe. Anyway. Right. Anyway, I'm going to head somewhere else now, I think. Probably close to where I am now, but, well, not too far away. I'm not sure where I'm headed next. I can hear some noises. I don't know if it's birds or something else. I think the birds are laughing at us. Oi, pack it in! Right, I'll be back with you in a jiffy. Okay, so I've now just come up here onto the road that goes across that bridge that I was just underneath. It is quite well lit up here, and if I turn around this way, that's heading straight to the Tyne Tunnel for the cars, that is, not the other one. It's not far away though, the other one, the pedestrian tunnel, which leads over to Howden, I believe. Yeah, and it looks like there's meant to be signs up there, but they're switched off for some reason, and that bit that goes across over the road, the big bar thing, it's got some digital LED signs or whatever they are, and they're all switched off for some reason. Have they had the batteries run out, or they got a power cut or something? Who knows? I don't know what it is, but on my screen here it looks black and white, but I can assure you, oh yeah, I can see the red lights on the car now. It looked like it was in black and white there, but the night vision's black and white, but I'm not shooting on night vision at the minute because there's loads of lights on this bit. There's a screen down there of some sort. I don't know whether I'll head all the way down there. Anyway, I'm not sure where I'm headed next, but when I get there you'll know where I am. Because if you don't recognise it, I'll let you know where I am, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. So we'll be off to the next location right now. Okay, I've just accidentally took a wrong turn on this path trying to go back towards the nature reserve area. I'm not sure where this path leads. It's more like a road than a path. It goes up there. I'm thinking it might lead to the road that goes to South Shields, towards the John Reed Road area, but I'm not sure. There's lots of trees here, that is for sure. Very dark path this, actually. Very dark. I mean, there's some street lights through the trees behind us, but it's not lighting this area up much, that's for sure. I think just across the road there is Jarrow Cemetery, straight across the road. I think, unless I got my bearings wrong. I'm pretty sure it is across the road through them trees, across the main road. So once again, here we are, down on this deserted road near Jarrow Cemetery on a very cold, dark night. I think I was almost going into John Houseman from the John Carpenter movie The Fog there for a minute. On Spivey Point, The clock strikes midnight, and the Elizabeth Dane rolls through the fog. I don't know all the words. I'm just ad-libbing here. I know it's got some of them words in it, but you know, if you've ever seen the movie The Fog by John Carpenter, there's a very good bit where John Houseman, the late great John Houseman, is sitting around a campfire one night telling some kids spooky ghost stories about the Elizabeth Dane on a foggy night, the history of the Elizabeth Dane, a ship that went missing in the fog and all the crew on board got drowned. Have you ever seen that movie? It's a good movie. It's not quite as popular as Halloween by the same director, I don't think, but I think it's still got quite a cult following, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to try and walk down here while I'm straddling the bike here. I'm not riding it, obviously. I can't ride with a camera in my hand in the dark. Well, there's a fence here, that's for sure. The fence stops where I've just come from, it doesn't go right up the path. Right, well I better head back towards the Primrose Nature Reserve, I think. Yeah, I'm going to head down towards the Nature Reserve once again, and I'm going to look at some more. There's some good bridges down there, I'll show you. Well, there's at least one other good bridge down there that I know of. And it's along towards, when you're heading to what used to be the Robin Hood pub, and that road does go to South Shields where the Robin Hood pub is. Obviously I'm not going to South Shields tonight. No chance. But we'll have a look down there anyway. So I'll be say that again. Your mouth's not working, it's so cold. I'll be with you in another jiffy. Okay, so I've just arrived at this other bridge here near the nature reserve, and this is the section where the frogs are usually all over the path, just where I've came from back there. But there was no frogs at all out tonight, not a single frog. Not a single one. And I'll tell you why that was, or is. It's because it's bloody freezing tonight and the frogs have got more sense than me coming out at this time of night in the freezing cold. I'll tell you that much. Because I've noticed whenever I see the frogs, it's usually a bit milder, you know what I'm saying? So the frogs are very sensible. At least the ones down here are. That's for sure. And I've just noticed that the moon is now all hazy because the clouds have gone in front of it. It was like almost a full moon when I was back down by the other bridge. I think I was pointing the camera too high up there. It's a bit awkward to hold this with the bracket thing with the light. But I'll try the best I can. Should be to see the bridge in the background here. I think there's a dam over there, or a waterfall or something like that. And I don't think there's any beavers down here at the River Don to my knowledge, but I could be wrong. You never know. If I see one, you know what I'm going to say to him, don't you? Nice beaver. And you get bonus points if you can guess which movie that's from, that line. Nice beaver. I'm sure you'll all know that one. So there's the, I believe the waterfall dam thing's over there somewhere, you should be able to see it. And here is the other bridge. Not quite as interesting as the other two, but it's still pretty damn good. I quite like this one as well. This one's made of metal, at least the side bits are, the railings. Whereas the other two, the one up at the nature reserve there, and the one back down next to that bridge with the road over it, are made of wood. I'm not sure if the whole thing's made of wood or it's got like a metal frame underneath. It might do, I'm not sure, just to strengthen it, you know. Had to be careful when I was getting my camera out on this bridge. It's not easy getting the camera in and out of your bag. I prefer it when I used to just put it in my pocket. But now it's too big to fit in my pocket because I've got the extra lights on and stuff. So yeah, it's a little bit more awkward. It's nothing worse than fumbling around in your backpack when you're down in a very, very dark location by yourself. Anyone could sort of come along and you might not notice because you're too busy fumbling with your equipment, if you pardon the expression. You know what I'm saying? I still haven't seen a single rat. So anyone who's watching this video here, Keep your eyes peeled. Let us know if you see any rats or beavers or anything. Any wildlife. Because I'm only looking at a small screen, I might miss them. So let's just take a walk over here. What's this on the floor? It's like a rectangle shaped thing. Is that a trapdoor? What's a trapdoor doing on the end of the bridge here? Stamp on it, see if it's... Hang on. Let me get there. Sure. Someone must have made a hole in the bridge and they've patched it up. Or something, I don't know. That's strange. I don't know what that's for. This breath thing's getting a bit... I don't know. It's kind of eerie, but I can hardly see from my breath. I feel like I'm wasting my breath, as Sandy White once said. Well, it's a pity the frogs aren't out tonight, because I could have got them in all their glory. There's something over there. I don't know what it is. It's like, I keep seeing it in the darkness. It's like a white shape. I don't know where it is. I can't see it on the camera screen though. Whatever it is, it's like, there must be some light catching the side of the tree. From like the lights behind us through the trees from the road. Where the school is, the new Springfield school. Because we're not far away from that. Apparently there's a swimming pool just up from the school on Field Terrace. I didn't even know that was there. I never knew there was a swimming pool up there. I was walking, walking up that bank the other night. I was like struggling up the bank. I could barely get up the bank. I wasn't feeling so good. It was a steep bank there. I was trying to walk up it with a bike. Jesus Christ. It was like climbing Mount Everest going up there at that time of night. It was like, I don't know, 2, 3 AM nearly or something. Because I was supposed to be shooting a video that night. I just didn't feel up to it. But tonight I don't really feel that much more up to it, but I'm doing it nevertheless. You know? So, anyway. I don't know if there's been any murders committed down here. Does anyone know? Down by the River Don? I doubt it, but you never know, because there was a murder up next to that farm, as I pointed out in one of my other videos. Over the years in the past, you never know. You never know. Because Jarrow Cemetery is supposed to be haunted because of some accident or incident that took place years ago. I mentioned this in a video I shot ages ago in the daytime in the cemetery. I'll tell it again for anyone who hasn't heard the story. Just thought I heard something behind us here. I don't know what it was. Just as I was turning my light off, the other light, because it's a bit too much if you point both lights at yourself in the dark. It's like, it bleaches everything out usually. Anyway, as I was saying, I mentioned this in an old video that I shot a while ago in Jarrow Cemetery in the daytime. Basically, the story goes, one night I think it was, somebody was either passing the cemetery or walking through it, and somebody had climbed a tree in the cemetery, and the bloke walking past beneath didn't know there was someone in the tree, and he shook the tree and maybe made a noise or something to try and scare the bloke down below passing the tree, scare the life out of him. Basically what happened was, the bloke got such a fright, he grabbed a rock or something and he threw it at the guy in the tree, and it hit him, and he fell out the tree and he landed on the ground, and that killed him, I believe, or I don't know if it killed him instantly or he passed away in hospital or whatever, but basically the guy killed him, hit him with a rock, and he fell out the tree. So basically that guy is supposed to haunt Jarrow Cemetery. That's what I've heard anyway. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But I have heard things in there on an evening when it was still light in the summer. I recorded it actually. I've recorded things in there, even on, well, I did some nighttime videos in Jarrow Cemetery with me friends John and Anthony a long time ago, and we recorded quite a few things in there, voices that is. But anyway, that was a while ago. I don't do the communication with spirits anymore. Just in case anyone watching this is wondering, well, why is he not asking if there's anyone there and stuff? Well, I don't do that anymore because I've got some very bad stuff happening. And that's why I'm not doing it. Because, you know, some of these things aren't very friendly. They might pretend they're friendly when you hear them answering your questions and stuff, but then later on down the line, other things start happening that shouldn't be happening. It's not good. You know what I'm saying? And all this happens just because you try to communicate and be friendly with them. Why? Why would they try to do stuff to you? I still to this day do not understand. Apart from them maybe being evil and that's just the way they are, I don't know. Or maybe, as the medium told us that a few times he was at my house, if someone passes away, and if they were a bully or someone not very nice when they were alive, then when they pass away, they won't be any different. You know what I'm saying? So just because they answer some questions or seem to be polite to you here and there, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're friendly. You know what I'm saying? It's, if nothing happens to you and you do that sort of thing where you're asking questions to ghosts, spirits, whatever, things could start happening to you, and once they start happening, it's not good, and you have to try lots and lots of things to stop it from happening. And I'm still doing all those things to this day, and that's why I'm having trouble making these videos, because I'm in so much pain and stuff. It's very difficult. I mean, it's happening right now as I'm talking to you right now. It's very difficult. Do you know what I mean? But I try to do it here and there, but I just can't do it every night or anything like that, you know. So yeah, but I'm not going to communicate with any spirits. If I ever do, it'll be for the sole purpose of like trying to get in touch with my dad. And I did do a video trying to get in touch with my dad, but I haven't uploaded it. I haven't put it together yet. It was from a while ago. I did it outside the building where he passed away. Well, in the alley behind it, shall we say, in the dark. I don't think I got in touch with him though, to be honest. But I might get round to doing that video, putting it up at some point. I don't know, we'll see. Right, anyway, I'm going to head up this path, but I can't shoot for much longer because I'm going to need something to eat soon. I'll have to be getting back to make something to eat, so yeah. So anyway, we'll head a little bit further up by the nature reserve. I'll try to go to that other bridge. I like that bridge. It's got some creepy looking trees, similar to the ones back down next to that road bridge. So I might have a look up there, but I think I need to sit down first. So I'll head to the nearest seat. The nearest seat without a back on it, that is. Oh dear, I hate those seats. But what can you do? It's the only ones here. See you in a minute. Okay, so yes, I couldn't resist it. I had to stop here next to my favourite bridge down here at Primrose Nature Reserve. And I've just noticed there's some sort of weird wall over there. I can't quite make out. Is it a wall or is it something else? I haven't got a torch on this. Well, I've got a headlamp, but I haven't got it on, so... Oh, I haven't got it on my head, put it that way. I'll try and walk over here. What is that? Can you see this in front of us? It looks like a wall. But why is there a wall? Just a little bit of a wall here. What the... I should have got a torch on my bike light or something. It just seems to be standing there by itself. Like it was... At one time it was attached to a wall that went on further, but now it's all gone and this is the only bit left. Does anyone know why this is here? What used to be here? Was it just a wall that continued on, or was there some steps or something maybe up there? I don't know. The trees always look good in the dark on the night vision, do you not think? I don't know where it is, but somebody, I can't remember who it was. I've got my bike about 12 or 13 foot behind us. I should be careful, someone could creep up behind and take me bike in the dark here while I'm talking. Somebody left a comment on my last video down here at the nature reserve a few days ago. He said, he says you need an IR light that has some power to it or something similar to that. And I was thinking to myself, is he having a laugh? This night vision takes some beating, if I do say so myself. I'm not trying to show off or anything, it's just that it's very good compared to how it was before when I was using it without the light. And then he's criticising it. I couldn't believe that, like. Yeah. I don't know if he's just joking or what. He's probably joking, I don't know. Didn't really bother us, I was just puzzled why he would say that. Anyway, so the bridge is just here. I want to get it from this angle. I didn't get it from this angle last time. The side of it here. And somebody very kindly informed us on another comment that the hospice, the Primrose Hospice up on the hill, up the bank from here, just across the river, apparently it closed down in 2019. I didn't even know that. So thanks very much to the person that told us about that. I'm very grateful for you letting us know about that. I didn't even know. I went past it the other night on my bike to have a look at it. I was thinking about doing a video of it, but then again I didn't realise there's a care home in the grounds right next to it, which is still in use. So I didn't think it was such a great idea to go in there with my camera and start, recording. Plus there was a house right across the road, the curtains were open, the light was on, they could see everything I was doing if they looked out the window, so I didn't think it was a good idea. It's probably private land, I don't know, inside there, I don't really know, it might be council. If it's council, it's public property, so, but I don't know, probably council, I don't know, it could be private. I'm not really sure, to be honest. So that this bridge, I must point out, by the way, I cannot see a thing down here. When I look outside the camera I can hardly see anything. It's very dim, like slight glimmer of light from the moon. The moon's up there, by the way, behind these trees. There, you can just see it through the trees there. That's the moon right there. It's come out of hiding from behind the chemtrails. Oh, I mean the clouds, sorry. Yeah. Slip of the tongue there. Anyway, let's see if I can get a high view of the bridge here. I'm quite tall, but I'm putting my hands up as high as I can get them in the air. Try and get a bird's eye view above this bridge here. What does that look like? Does that look any good? Nice view of the bridge from above. Mind you, I mentioned in my video I'd ordered some drones, and I still haven't tried to fly any of them, I must point out. I'm a bit apprehensive because I've never tried to fly a drone before, and I've got this slight concern that I might hit something. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably fly very slow if it ever gets off the ground, that is. And then maybe I can get a better view of the bridge from above. But then again I might not be able to because there's lots of trees in the way. It would have to be well above the trees. I wouldn't fancy hovering it just above the bridge. I'll probably hit something unless I become more expert at flying it. You never know. And then I might be just hover it above the bridge here and do a little shot of it, like the camera going slowly over the bridge, quite low down over it, I don't know. And hopefully not crash into the trees and end up in the river. You know what I'm saying? I've only been here a short time next to this bridge, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing else down here with me, no animals or anything. And they call this a nature reserve, unless they're all asleep, of course. But I doubt that somehow. Maybe they're further along that way, all the animals and the ducks and everything. I think most of them are down their end, actually. Yeah. Maybe this part isn't technically the nature reserve. It might be. I'm not sure. Is it? Is this part where the bridge is classed as the nature reserve as well? Or is the nature reserve just down where the farm bit is? Does anyone know? Let us know in the comments if you know the answer to that question. Okay, thanks very much in advance for that one. Right, I'm going to head along there now. First I think I'll have a sit down though. I keep saying that, but I still haven't got to that bloody seat yet. So I better go there now, to the seat that is. Yeah. Right, be with you in a minute or two. Oh, probably more like a second actually. Right, I've just reached the actual farm bit now, where I was a few nights ago. Right next to where the ducks hang out, in a little lake here. And I must admit, I'm now starting to already regret coming along here, because I'm now covered in mud again. My feet are like covered in mud. It's flooded along here. I didn't want to like go traipsing loads of mud back in the house again, but looks like it's kind of unavoidable now unless I go and wipe my feet on some grass somewhere, which I might have to do after I get out of this bit. Pretty much. So we're going to have a bit of a look around here. I'll show you how flooded it is, because I've had tons of rain like over the last couple of days or so. So I'm not surprised, because this is down in the dip. You know what I'm saying? The dip, where the ducks hang out, the dip. Now the first thing I noticed when I got here just now, apart from the mud, was the fact that this fence is leaning over like I don't know what here. Can you hear me feet? Listen. That's how muddy it is, look at this. There's mud all over the path here. I'm surprised there's no hippos down here. Hippopotamuses. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that. Oh my god. Oh, my feet. It's getting muddier. I don't know if anyone's seen that Adam Sandler film with Rob Schneider in it as well. As you've seen a few of his. It's called Big Daddy. The one where he's got the little kid. I always remember the scene where Rob Schneider's playing like this. I know he's like a Mexican guy or something like that. And I think Adam Sandler shows him he's drawn a picture. They're playing this game where you have to guess what the picture is he's drawn on the board. And he goes, Hip hop anonymous. It's a picture of a hippopotamus basically. And he says hip hop anonymous. It's really funny. I think I'm gonna get my bike. I can't leave it here. It's right in all the mud. But then again, no matter where you put anything down here, it's going to be in the mud. Now, as you probably may have noticed here, there's no ducks swimming about, so I think they're either off somewhere else or they've gone to sleep, most of them. So I don't know. But the farm's just over on this side, over this fence here, over there. Basically. Right, look at this. There's like a canal running down the side of the path between the fence and the path here. I'm surprised there's no barges on it. You know what I mean? It's that bloody flooded. Now over here, oh my god, I can't believe the mud here. There's lots of reeds. Believe it or not, if you look at one of my old videos from ages ago when I was down at this exact spot here, I was just recording down here in the dark and it was really quiet, late at night like I am now, and you hear somebody say hello to me, and there was nobody else here but me. Somebody said hello, it was a man, a bloke. He said it, I didn't hear it, it was on the recording though. He's definitely down here with us, whoever he was. Could have been from the hospice, or he could have been someone who lived in the farmhouse. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, when I say lived in the farmhouse, I mean who had maybe passed away over the years and he was still down here, you know, just being friendly, you know. The breath is still causing issues on the screen. Sorry about that. I can't really help it because I can't not breathe, you know what I'm saying? So let's go over here. How are ducks? Where are you? Is there any ducks here that are still awake? Doesn't look like it, does it? I think a couple flew over my head when I just started recording down here at this point, but apart from that I haven't really heard or seen any. Pretty much. I think I'm going to head over to that bridge now actually, and then I'm off home after that. Oh, there's a bin here. It's always good to see a bin. That's for sure. Okay, so I've just reached the final bridge of tonight's video here, and I forgot to turn my bike light off. Hang on a minute. Right, it's now pitch black again. I thought I heard footsteps just a minute ago, I'm not joking, but then again I've got this hat on so it's hard to hear like clearly because it's covering me lugs, me ears, you know what I'm saying? I thought there was somebody on their way down the path, but there's nobody here. Just me. Oh well, it's been hearing things. Or was I? Who knows? We'll look around here. Now just up the bank behind me here, up that end, is Hill Park Estate and Jarrow Cemetery from the other side. I was thinking of going up to Jarrow Cemetery and just like videoing over the wall, just to get some shots inside, because it's been a long time since I was in Jarrow Cemetery in the dark, you know, but just to get some shots over the wall. It's not the same as being in it, I guess, but it's the next best thing. But I'm not doing that tonight because I've got to get something to eat too, and what have you. Now this bridge, once again, has some very old, interesting trees next to it. There's one over, watch where I'm walking here, I could fall down into the river, into the drink. There's a nice big old tree here. Looks like it could be a weeping willow, maybe. I don't know why they call them weeping willows, but I can't hear anything, no weeping or anything. So here is the bridge. I'll just try backing up here. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. I'm taking a risk leaving my bike over there. Here's the bridge. It's got bollards in front of it, this one. And this, is this a weeping willow as well? Or something similar? Oh shit. There's a bird. There's a bird above me head. I would say I was disturbing the birdies. Sorry about that, Mr. Birdie. It's got bollards on both sides of the bridge, this one. I'll rotate my bike with this across the other side just in case. Just in case. I still think the other bridge is the best though, the wooden ones, the other two. But this one's certainly third on my list, I would say, the best bridges down here. And there's no seats next to this bridge, can you believe it? Anyway, what can you do? Right. Right then, I'll tell you. Oh, apparently somebody, I think I read it somewhere, that the pub just along from here behind us, it used to be the Robin Hood. It's supposed to be some sort of ghost story attached to it or something. I can't remember what's supposed to happen, but something. I remember there was something. Does anyone know the story, the ghost story attached to Robin Hood pub just along from here? I'm not going right along there tonight though. It's time to go home in a minute. If I don't crash into these bollards, I can't see where I'm going home. Right. Whoa! My god, my foot nearly went off the edge of the bridge there. Is there a hole in the fence or something? Yes, oh no, there isn't. My foot must have went right through the bars. Oh, that could have been nasty. Gotta be careful. Be careful down here. Don't try this at home, anyone. That didn't even make sense, did it? You can only try doing this if you're on a bridge or something similar. Putting your foot off the side of the bridge by accident in the dark. Not good. Could have done the splits or something. Could have ended up paralysed. You know what I'm saying? I notice when I'm holding this camera with the bracket, it's harder to hold it steady because when you hold one side or in the middle, it sometimes gets some extra shake because it's wider with things on both ends, so the bracket type thing. Oh well. It's the best I can do though. Well, I can't hear any noises down here, no animals, no rats jumping in the water, no frogs leaping out the water or anything like that. No horses, no elephants or monkeys, nothing like that. Just kidding about the elephants and the monkeys. Usually hear those on a different night down here, so I heard. At least that's how the story goes. Elephants and monkeys down by the River Don. Of course I'm just kidding. Anyway. Well, I don't think there's any more bridges down here apart from all the ones I've covered. I could be wrong though, there might be another one further along, but I don't think there is. Maybe there used to be, I'm not sure. Maybe there used to be. That reminds me, I've got to try and get this mud off my feet. I might just try and head up this path here to go back home. It looks like the shortest one actually, the least steep. Well, still steep, but compared with the other options, I mean. Okay then, I think I'm going to wrap things up for tonight, right here. My nose is running like a tap, it's so damn cold down here tonight. And like I say, I've got to go home and get some food. So if you've enjoyed any of tonight's little exploration down next to the River Don here and down by the road bridge, which was still next to the River Don of course, please give us a little like. I'll be very grateful for that as usual. And don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see some more videos from me in the future as per usual. So thanks very much for watching everyone. I'm going to struggle to get up this bank now. It's the middle of the night, I'm hungry, and I've got all sorts of things going on. So, so I think it's about time I wrapped it up for tonight. So with that being said, I wish you all a very good night, or a good day if you're watching this during the daytime. It's best to watch it at night with the lights out. It's a bit more spooky atmosphere, I would say. Get the best out of it, the best effect. So anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. So, bye for now. Ta-ra now.